Friday. We are back. And let me give you a little quick flyover of the board here as it turns into the evening of August 29th. This is turn 12. And we are finished with all the combats. Units are spending the night next to each other on this hill because of this big berm. The zones of control don't go over that berm, so we got a unique situation there going there on Stony Ridge. And the Union player's just going for that automatic victory. He's got Centerville, Manassas Junction. All he needs is Stony Ridge. So that's what the goal of the game is going to be. I mean, we'll see. We're running out of turns, though, too. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns left. So counting this turn will be 6. So we're running low. But anyway, board's cleared. There were no reinforcements. I can't bring on early reinforcements because these people are late anyway, so the turn record track is about empty of units, except for some late stragglers. Now on this turn, we have somebody from the 6th Corps coming on in, a member of Slocum's brigade. Well, let me see who that is, Bartlett. So Bartlett's coming in on area B with a die roll of 1 through 4. Nobody comes in where they're supposed to in this game. So a 5 means area A. So that actually helps him. He comes in a little bit closer than he's supposed to. Alright. Next thing is place any newly arriving artillery markers, command markers, blah, 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 blah. Most will go into the cup later. Both players place their currently available artillery markers. So there's the ones that are in the cup. We'll add these to it. And we'll count. Now the last time the Union player dominated an artillery, but he didn't use half of it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is there more artillery than that? Is there somebody with some artillery still on them? Yeah, here's some over here. Okay, hold on. 12. Make sure I get all these markers. Is there somebody else with artillery on them? I thought there was 13 markers. Alright, let me look over the board. I'll be right back. Just 12 artillery markers. I could have swore I counted out 13 last time, but I've looked high and low for a stray. I don't see one, so I might go back in the videos and look, but I don't see an extra artillery marker anywhere. There's only 12 in there, which means 6 apiece. 6 will be drawn, so we'll draw the artillery markers now, give them a nice little shake up. I did find one over here with the units, but I could have sworn there was 13. I got them in here? No. There's right. I've looked high and low, so could be sitting right in front of me. I don't even see it. Alright, we're drawing 6 artillery markers. First one being a Union. Second one being a Confederate. So as we got it even here. This could be key for this battle, this round. Artillery definitely comes into play. Third one, Union. Alright. Like we've seen, you could, even though you got it, sometimes don't mean you're able to use it. Alright, third one, Union. This is what happened last time. It was 5-1 Union. I didn't think, well, you know, Confederate players got 2 of them there, so they all start out with a 2 advantage. So let's see here. This one here is a Union. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more draw. So it's actually 4 to 3 in actually available units. But this one had key. Okay, a little bit of a ain't as bad as last round, but 4 to 4 really. Equal artillery opportunities. We're an equal artillery employer. Okay, let's go over here. Put these artillery markers over here with these guys. We won't look at them yet. We'll look at them here in a little bit. Alright, it's available artillery. That'll be it for Artillery Cup. Put that over here out of the way. Alright, what we got going on here? Oh, optional rule, greater artillery, optional phase. Both players place all command markers. Okay. We know the rule on this one. So we'll put all these in here. All these in here. Got our little cells set up down here with our artillery markers. Who gets artillery? Oh, Light gets some artillery for the Confederate player, and one for Talia Farrow or T. Oliver. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. That's it. That's what our sides look like. We're about ready for the first draw. And of course, the Confederate player gets a chance to use this Jackson Wing. Now, he might not be able to use that Jackson Wing. It's a night turn. Or not the Jackson Wing, Longstreet Wing. So let me go check out the rules for the Longstreet chit draw. It happens automatically during the later turns, but I need to roll a 1, and that gives me the first turn, and any unit under Longstreets can move with a +1 modifier. It's a good unit to use, good shit to use when can, so of course we're going to try to unit this turn too. So we look at the rules on that, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back with a bunch of rules here for night turns. And this is, I ran into this earlier, that's why I want to make sure I hit it now. Command markers drawn. Command markers are drawn normally during night turns as per non-night turns. Special command markers and artillery markers are not used during the night turn, so no artillery. Alright. The player may withhold a single command marker from the cup during a night turn in order to take replacements. Ooh. So we will check that out. That's what I ran into last time. I was wondering why in the heck you would withhold units, but then again, there weren't that many casualties to replace, but I probably could have replaced 1 or 2 on something if I would have known about it. So no combat is allowed during night turns. Oh, okay. Well, here we go here. Alright, no combat is allowed during... Did I do a combat last night turn? I don't know if I did or not. But units already adjacent to enemy units may remain. Exception C. Alright, 6, 3, 4. Alright, I got a bunch of reading to do for these night turns. Be right back. Okay, I had to dump out all the command markers because I can withhold a single command marker and get replacements for that. Rebuild that unit 1 step at night. I guess everybody gathers around and finds their way through the woods and regroups. Who do I replace though? I give somebody back a step. I don't know if I want it to be first corps. His training's only a 3 tactical efficiency rating. Or a reduced unit here of Kearney's. He's got a tactical efficiency rating of 4, so he'd be a better candidate. Looking to try to see who else is reduced. This is a reduced unit here, but his tactical efficiency rating is only a 2. I wonder if that happens if he gets full strength also. Yeah, he's only a 2. He's a weak unit, so you'd want to replace somebody that's a little bit stronger. The only other candidate would be, he's on the front lines. One of Robinson's. He could get some units back. Alright, it's either going to be Kearney or Robinson, who's going to be held out of the cup. So I'm getting from what I'm reading on these rules is there's going to be no combat at night, no artillery, no special command markers. This is mostly going to be a movement phase, a night movement phase. So we're going to draw some markers out of here to see who can move or who can't move. I believe I'm going to withhold the Robinson chit, and I'll replace him here on the front lines. He's a good, strong unit, so I need to replace him. Kearney's a good candidate too, but he's too far back to worry about right now. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to look for the... Is that Reynolds? Yeah, that's Reynolds. Reynolds. So this chit here will be held out. And for the Confederate player, I have to see who he wants to replace. Most of his units are looking good. Hold on a second. Alright, cough bud. I guess old Yule. See who he'd want to replace. We also got to do something with this supply lines. So they got to be able to trace supplies, get a supply line traced. So I guess old shoot, that's the only candidate we got for the Confederate player. That's reduced. This is just a one-step unit to begin with. He's on his front, so he can't be. Oh, or is that? Who is this? That is Branch. Oh, Branch can be. Branch is a big unit. Where's Branches? Branch 1, Branch 2. So Branch can go from a 1. Okay, so Branch is a candidate. Either Ewell or Branch. I want to get Ewell out of there. So therefore, we're going to withhold from the Confederate player. We're going to withhold Branch's our lights. Shit. Okay, let's get everything straightened out here. I got this robe on. I need to take this goopy thing off. It's coming off here as soon as I stop this. It's just been so cold out lately. Yeah, even with all the heat on, there's always still chill. So here's what we got here. Here's what we're holding on to during the night phase. The rest of them will go into the cup. Each player decided to withhold a unit for replacement purposes. Alright, so the cup goes up here. Alright, let's go back here to night. Operations at night. Cup during night turn or take replacements. No combat involved. Units may move adjacent to them. You can't even move adjacent. But units already adjacent to enemy units may remain. At the end of the night turn, we got to do the surrender phase. So we got to make sure we got those lines of supply going good. Let's go back over here to the night phase. Retreat night phase turns only. At the end of the night turn only, both players serve to see if the surrounding units blah 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 blah. Next first. Alright, well, let's go ahead. I guess we go back here to the night phase. Draw normally during a turn, okay. As per. The only thing is at the end we do the surrender phase. So let's go ahead. We'll be drawing our first chit. I guess it was we can go ahead and take all this artillery. Well, hold on. This one here's mandatory. Give me all the U.S. artillery markers. This artillery marker. We won't be needing the combat, so put these back in the artillery cup because they're not going to be used. Hopefully when I come back, there's 12 of them in there. How do you lose that stuff? I don't know. I still think there's an artillery marker around here somewhere, so we shall see. Okay, first check to be drawn at night is going to be Confederate player, and it's Ewell. Alright, well, can I use, well, I can't use a special, none of these special command markers are used. Okay, alright, I'm with you. Alright, Ewell's gonna move. It's nighttime and Ewell's got one unit left on the board. I guess those replacements don't come till later. Ewell gets a 3. That'll be good for 6 movement points. Ewell's up here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Ewell's movement. Next draw. Union. 9th Corps. Alright, 9th Corps. The 4. Gives them 6 movement points also. Alright, 9th Corps is all in command range. So be quick, this is just a movement phase. We can check out 9th Corps' movement and I'll be back with their movement. There's a lot more to it than just moving these guys, I'm telling you. You got these guys blocking them. You got the terrain going over the fords, everything else, but I'm going to keep them on the roads here. And leave this road open, this little junction open for King's forces and whoever wants to come through, because hitting these guys, you got to pay extra movement costs. Luckily there was a place to cross right down the next hex, so nice little ford there. So look at that. So that's it for him. Let's go ahead and take off his command markers. And I might have me a little marathon on this game tonight because I got a vassal game coming up. We're gonna do a little vassal game of War and Peace, the Austerlitz scenario. So need to get some of these tables going. I might have to have 2 tables going with these games here. All right. Next chit draw is going to be U.S. player. It's going to be Hooker. All right. Hooker's rolling. See what goes on. He's got a 4. Means he can go 6. Hooker's back here and the way is cleared. Confederates have been knocked out, so everybody is in command range. Let's head on east, boys. Road movement. We got 6 hexes. 1, 2. We got to pay the cost of the surrounding terrain. If there's somebody on the road, the surrounding terrain is clear. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Alright. These guys are going here. Things off. That'll be his movement. These boys here, I don't know if I need to keep this thing garrisoned or what. I don't think so. I might just have, well, we'll just see who the weakest unit is. Leave him back there. That's Hooker's move. Like I said, they're all heading on down the road. Can't move adjacent to a unit, an enemy unit. So it's gonna be a quick little night phase. Just movement here. Here we got a unit. I'm going to pick. It's going to be another union. It's going to be Ricketts. Ricketts comes on over. Ricketts gets a 3. He can move 6. Ricketts units aren't going to move, or are they? Help me look at this. Be right back. I'm going to try a little remove here with Ricketts. I don't like these little tactical efficiency ratings I got here on these frontline units. But the problem is I don't really have anybody who can step in. That's going to kill me. My only candidates I can see here. And this is all going to depend on chip pulls, because if I pull back, these guys can reinforce up. Right now they can't move from one zone of control to another. They got them pretty well locked singly in this line here. So what should I do? Do I pull these guys back up on this hill? Let King's forces, who got the better rating, and the old Slocums, or whoever this guy is, units coming through. Also, I got Hooker's high quality units coming down the road. You know what I really need to do? I could shoot these guys up. I got attrition them, but I got more forces coming back. I just can't make sure these guys here don't get to them. They all got nice ratings. So therefore, alright, how to implement that strategy. I'll be back. Got more thinking to do. Alright, we got Ricketts moving. Units pulling back. They are pulling back. The only thing is they had to cross a creek and go up a hill, so he barely had enough movement points to get out of their way, but I wanted this road cleared. I wanted these guys past this road. I could have pulled them just back 1. But I wanted them to pass the road. The only bad thing about it is I got these forces here going the wrong way. I should have had these guys going up this road if I would have just cleared out for King. So, God, I can't get anything coordinated here. Thinking ahead, you got to think 1 move ahead. Alright, well, that's Ricketts' move. Whether he gets put in jail or court-martialed after that one, we'll see. But he's clearing and getting out of the way for some better
quality forces to get up there on the front lines. Now, the old chip pull luck will determine if that strategy works, because if old Kemper gets drawn before King, he'll get a chance to reinforce it. King's going to need himself a nice roll anyway, so I don't see how that's all going to happen. All right, we'll see how it goes on. That's it for old Ricketts. Get this thing over here, get these sleeves rolled up so I quit knocking these freaking counters up. Okay. Here we go for our next chip pull. It's going to be at night on the Battle of Bull Run battlefield. People are moving around, and Hood's the next candidate. Oh, Hood. Hood might want to do some moving. Hood's over here. He's going to roll dice. Hood gets a 6. Oh, Hood's the man. Longstreet's man can bail. Alright, there's Hood. Here's Hood. Okay, the other thing we gotta remember, those supply lines. Be back. We're back with Hood's formation. First one gonna move is gonna be the Texans. This is probably the toughest unit on the battlefield. And they're going to get bold with those 10. I was just thinking, do I sit there or do I do something with those 10 movement factors, man? I don't want to waste that. So he is going to go 1, 2. 3, 4. Get you a better view here. Get my hand out of the way. Alright, let's start all over. That's where was he at? He was right here. Alright. Now he can't go here because that's in a zone of control of this unit. So he's got to go here, which is like 1, 2 through the woods. Clear. 3, 4. 5, 6. Up this hill is going to be 2, 7, 8. Now he's going for getting on top of this Matthews Hill. That's a pretty nice strength unit. He's now projecting the zone of control all around through here. He hasn't moved adjacent to a unit, so he still followed through the requirements of night movement. But that was a nice move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what do I do with this other unit? Some of you might be saying, well, you just left this open, which I did. But Reynolds can't really move. He held his chit out. So he ain't going nowhere, and I'm hopefully I can get some units on up here to take this place. And plus I still got Hood's unit right there. Now he can't move here because he can't move next to his zone of control, so he might just stay there. But I might do something else with them. Maybe I'll put him on top of that hill with them and really make that hill a killer. So let me see what's going on. We'll be right back. Alright. Wallace Brigade's joining them up there. So from this vantage point, this little mound, this little hill here, boy, they got a long ways so they can see a while all around them, and they stop anything that comes in. So that is a nice little move for a Confederate player. Now I gotta reinforce Stony Ridge, and that's old Anderson's unit's job when he gets to move. So Stewart can't move because he's a special command marker. They can't be used at night. So next draw, that's going to be it. That is a good, that might be key to the whole battle right there. It might be a battle changer just getting him up, those 2 units up there on that hill, because that is one tough, that's a 5. You need 10 factors just to get a 2 to 1. Then you're going uphill and all that other good stuff. So let's see what happens here. Taking advantage. Confederate player again, and it is Wilson who's down here. Where's Wilson's other unit? I guess he comes on later. Wilson's only got 1 freaking unit. He must be delayed. Alright, well, Wilson's wings. Oh, Jackson's wing. Or Wilcox, rather. Alright, Wilcox. 1. Wilcox moving to 4. Alright, let's see what Wilcox is going to do. Wilcox is going to be part of any operation to keep these Union forces from joining a fight. And to do that, he's just moving his zones of control a little bit more over to the east. This little circle here. And that'll be it for Wilcox's move. Oh, no more Wilcox units on the board, so drawing another command shit for the night move. Things are changing. It's US player, and it is 5th Corps. Boys down here. Oh, I have to get command markers. Well, let me see. None of them can move adjacent to anybody anyway, so we'll just keep the command markers off them and just move them all. If they finally get rid of that 2 die roll modifier after turn 11, so let's see how they can move. This will be their first freedom at night. 5, okay, they hopefully take advantage. They can move 6, so let's get to his command marker. What do I do with it? It's down here. 5th Corps can move 6. Alright, that helps. That helps a lot here at night. So let me show you what the results will be right back. Alright, we're done with 5th Corps' movement. They're consolidating with that nice die roll. And it's old Skiles or Skikes Division. Skikes Division underneath, I don't know who that is there. All kinds of commanders. Lansing. The old Skikes, and who else is this? Morale. So a bunch of different brigades. Yeah, too far away for me to read their names. So anyway, they're all on this road coming on up. Orders have been changed. They were going to come here and preoccupy some of these Confederate units, but if they can get going, they're coming up here where the fighting is. It's all about that little Confederate flag. So that's his movement. We're going for another command shit here. And let me see. I guess Buford can't move either. He's special command marker. Although I don't think he is. I'm at 1st Corps. Alright. We'll roll for the 1st Corps. Not really a speedster unit, but we'll see what they can do. Well, they get a 5. That little thing gotta give me another dice tower. Sometimes them things just slide on off. Okay, a 5 is a 6. So there's 1st Corps. He's the only one left by himself. We'll see what he's gonna do. Be back. Alright, we're back, and 1st Corps is just moving his zone of control a little bit further southwest. So that'll be 1st Corps' move. Getting away clear to get some units up there next to these Confederate units, although the placement of Hood's division on top of that hill, that's really, you gotta throw a cog and everything. He controls those freaking, this intersection right here. But it's Matthew Farm. Oh, that's really a killer. Alright, let's go on with the next chip pull, see which way the fortunes of war go. Our fortunes of the simulated game based on a war. Oh, it's Kearney. Kearney. Where you at, Kearney? Where's Kearney? Oh, no, I don't see Kearney. He's got 1 unit left. Kearney's been decimated. Alright, let's see where he wants to go or how far he can run. Kearney for the big die roll. He gets a 2. Might have to throw those things in there harder or something. Oh, it was a 4 for Kearney. He can go 1. Can't use the road movements, and that is a clear hex. That's a 2. 1, 2, 3. That puts some extra zone control. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get him on the road. Alright. There we go. Huh. It's a clear hex. You can use a road to go through a road. Alright, yeah, we'll just leave it that way. Didn't know if I wanted to use 2 movement points across that creek, but he's on a road to a road, and you just pay the other terrain. If it would have been in the woods, he would have had to make 2, but it's a clear hex, so just 1. That's where Kirby's gonna go. He's gonna stay on the road, not going too far. More night movement chits. On the night move. Confederate player, and it's gonna be Kemper. Oh man. Freaking Fortunes of War for the freaking Union. Alright, Kemper's there. He's got a 6, he can go wherever he wants. Kemper can move 8. Alright. Let's find out what Kemper's gonna do. One of these units. Way back. Pretty much what the Union player needed. So he's got himself a nice wall built up there, and they're up on a hill. So remember, some strong tactical efficiency rating forces and some nice combat factors up there. So quite the hard nut to be cracking going up a hill. It's going to be part of, I guess, artillery, or how many units we can get around him. Who knows? All right. That's it for Kemper's. I don't see anybody. Oh, there's more units for Kemper. Okay. I got 2 more units to move. We'll be right back. Alright, the rest of Kemper's forces are just going to move the edge of this hill and project their zone of control. I was going to move him up here, but I'm thinking Jones's units have got more combat factors and a more consistent combat efficiency rating if I can get these guys up there. But yeah, I think he's going to be the one that can get on the edge. We shall see, we shall see. Next movement, Kemper's done moved. Next chit will be Confederate player. It's Jones. Boy, couldn't script it any better. Alright, Jones. Don't Jones me. He's a 5. So these guys ain't wasting no time. Sense of urgency. He gets 8, so that helps out big time. We'll see what Jones is gonna do. We'll be right back. Purple's moves. We'll be right back. Alright, pretty much a no-brainer for Jones's forces. So here's their strengths. Got a 1-4 underneath here, but they're on the edge of that hill. You can see the line there on Stony Ridge. Getting the forces in place, so that's what we're looking like during the night. Guys getting in place. Next marker to be drawn is going to be Union player and 2nd Corps. Alright, 2nd Corps is going to try to move the 2, 4 hexes. 2nd Corps, that's like Williams's boys down here. They're all screwed up. Alright, let's see what they're going to do. Okay, this is where old Williams' division's moved. He just got up the hill, or got up the road a little bit. This unit here disengaged and headed on west. So let somebody else deal with the old light unit. But it won't be this turn. All right, we're gonna take a little break here. We'll be back with some more chit pulls. Heading to a little crescendo up here on Stony Ridge. So a lot of smoke, a lot of dust be flying. We'll be back.